Family Saturdays at home. Family Saturdays at home. If you want to see what we're making, we encourage you to stick around. This week we have something brand new. There's an artist that lives within you. Let's get started, let's begin to make awesome crafts from home. Family Saturdays at home. Family Saturdays at home. You can be the star of your own show with Family Saturdays at home.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Family Saturday. Today is an experimental episode. Let's wait for my shack face. Whoop. An experimental episode, so I decided to have an adventure around the art gallery and see what I could find. I ended up finding lots of these maple seed pods, which, fun fact, are called samaras. I think that's how you pronounce it. Lots of people call them helicopters. That's what I call them. Some people call them whirligigs. I'm sure there's many other fun names for them. And I decided that I would paint them. So I grabbed some supplies. I grabbed some pretty colored paint. I grabbed a paintbrush, paper towel, water, all that good stuff. And I got down to business. When you're painting, it's a great idea to just put something down, protect it between whatever you're painting on your surface so that you don't have all of that mess at the end. I just had some thick paper, newspaper will do, cardboard. I had no end goal in mind when experimenting with these. I think it's really important as an artist to just goof around sometimes and see what you can make of it. This looked like pink lemonade, but don't drink it. That's bad for you. I also thought, while painting these, that if you had an eco-friendly paint, these could make some great eco-friendly confetti. But painting them really brought out all that natural texture in them. Just cleaning off my hands. It does get messy. I would recommend using gloves, but just be prepared to get paint on your fingies. Blue is my favorite color when painting the helicopters because they reminded me of little fairy wings. So pretty. I got to pull this hunk of dried paint off of this beautiful color. Wow. I did some orange and I did some green. Green was messy. And I decided I was done painting for the day. And I would sit on it and see what my brain could think of what to do with these painted helicopters. I cleaned up my mess and I set them aside to dry, even though the acrylic paint dries quite fast. Look at that. It felt really cool too. I turned off the lights and good night. Except not, because I had to go grab my camera. Several days later. Alright. Once these were all dry, I put them into a pile. And I got to creating. I got to thinking, what can I make with these? I grabbed some Sharpies and some pencil crayons and a piece of paper, and I just started drawing. Drew a little bumblebee. But where's the wings? Where? Oh! I'm using the painted helicopters as wings. Obviously, you could glue these down. I was just messing around. Look at all these fairies! Oh, look at these wonderful winged creatures. And then I thought that these helicopters looked like petals, and so I just kind of made a little flower, and they all hung out around the flower. Alright, then I put that away, and I got to another idea. I thought about the transition of a butterfly and how all of these earthy toned colors made this cocoon. And I got into this dramatic setting of butterfly and transitionals and colors and gradients. I feel like David Attenborough. these vast areas. So I'm making the shape of my butterfly wing. Gorgeous. Look, I'm a beautiful butterfly. And then I swiped it all away, and I undid basically a half hour of my time. And I drew some circles, some very nice circles. And I gave the circles some circles. And I made them into glasses. I made them into a guy, and I thought about giving him some facial hair. So silly. And I gave him more facial hair, and it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. Look at that. And then he shaved it all off. So that was me experimenting. I hope that you can find time to experiment too with what you find in nature, what you find in your house. Just cleaning up my mess, and yeah. Except grab my camera, of course.